What's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is just an intro to these videos because I've been making all these community posts and editing and uploading these videos, and they keep getting blocked. The video was blocked first, then I did a community post, then I said, you know, I can put a still image over, and then hopefully it probably shouldn't get blocked. Turns out I did that, and then the audio got blocked, so now I'm like, okay, what? And I keep doing community posts. I feel like not everybody sees the community posts. It gets very little engagement for the most part. So I figured I'd make this and put it at the beginning of the video to let you know that what this series is going to be is just my commentary. I watched the documentary. I saw it. Some of it is going to be, I feel like some of it's now going to be weird because sometimes I make faces dependent on what I'm seeing. I'm reacting, right? And now you're not going to see it. So there's not really full context, you know, so that's a little bit weird. I mean, overall, hopefully you can tell that I'm kind of frustrated about all of it. I'm just like, oh man. I guess it's fortunate that it didn't happen this entire time until now, but it's happening now, and it happens to be the very last thing to do. So I don't really know. So this is what I'm going to do. You know, I'm just going to put it out. It's just going to be my commentary. You're not going to see the video. You're not going to see none of it. You're just getting, whenever I talk, my comments. And that's it. And that's the best I could do. Sorry. It's I have no control over it. I wouldn't want it blocked. I wouldn't just, oh yeah, I'm going to intentionally. You know, there's no way. I don't control it. So that's all. That's what this series is going to be. Please don't get crazy at me in the comments. It's not my fault. I don't control it, okay? That's why I'm putting this up, because I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm doing the best I can, okay? Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? We are starting Rush's last hurrah. Time stands still. What is this? Feature-length documentary film chronicles the final major tour for legendary rock band Rush. Is an intimate view under the hood of a historic moment from the perspective of the band, their fans, crew, and management, featuring interviews with the band throughout their sold-out 2015 40th anniversary tour, R40. The film also shows rarely seen backstage footage capturing the final moments of life on the road, highlighted as well as the impact of the band's on the band's fans and the world that has been built around the beloved Canadian trio. This is the final touring chapter of a band that has meant so much to so many fans around the world, with narration by Paul Rudd. Man, that guy got a lot of mileage out of Rush, huh? I shouldn't talk. I'm not Paul Rudd, though. I'm not even in the same zip code, area code, anything, bracket of nothing, bracket of nothing. I'm in my own bracket of nothing. Absolutely no comparison. Okay, anyways, so I chopped this up into 6 different parts, right? Because I don't like to do intensely long videos, even though, you know, they're very well maybe 20 minutes or whatever. So we're going to start with this part 1. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos. If you like to support the channel, all kinds of ways in the description. Check it out. Thank you. One more thing before I get to it. We just did the Alex interview, Guitar Fest, with the giveaway. I'm now doing this. This is the last Rush thing that I have to do, aside from Envy of None, which is not really Rush, but, you know, I joke. Which I do want to do also. I want to check that out. So I'm doing this, and then after this, I'm doing the next giveaway, the basses, right? Which I'm going to do another 5-part interview, Getty interview. And then I'm going to do Envy of None, and then I'm fucking done with this. I need to move on to some other kind of music, or something different, just some variety. This is not a fucking Rush channel, it's over, okay? Rush is great. I like Rush, okay? It ain't like that. But you know what I'm saying? Life goes on. Life moves on, right? Time does not stand still. It keeps moving. All right. Anyways, sorry. So, all right, here we go. Part 1, Rush R40, Time Stands Still, backstage, all this shit. Let's check it out. Bam. And this is after the other Beyond the Light stage already came out, so they understand and get the R50.
When I started in this band, I was a kid.
Documentaries.
We haven't really known another life.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. Yeah. It's like stored and it's faulty.
Right.
It doesn't come back. You know, it's like a digital copy that comes back incorrect. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
We'd like to go to our first couple of albums.
Yep.
Did in the 70s. Rock was the language of youth.
Is this guy around in the 70s? Why is he talking about it?
It was as much the culture.
$50 if you take my shift.
$50.
And we did that for the first 10 years.
A tuna casserole.
They were so looking forward. We had it in the fun craft. We drank them under the table.
We went through 3 motors. We put 500,000 miles on it.
Oh my God.
Something like that.
RV. That's the way to go. Like that. Like Ron White, right? Doesn't he travel around in his RV? That's great. It's a little bit different for a band.
Bag.
Well, Gene would be upset.
Gene was very, very upset with the bag.
Yeah.
And that made Ace even happier.
Yeah.
Ah, baloney.
For a year.
All right. Cool. Nice. Moving on. Yeah, cool stories, cool photos. Dig that stuff. Definitely dig that stuff. Yeah, the photos, the recollections, the animation of the stories. It's cool. It's cool. Dig it so far. Is there anything in here specifically? I don't think so. You know, they're starting out. They're driving a lot of miles, you know, traipsing around everywhere. The whole thing about the muscle memory and playing songs, you know, like no, they gotta relearn. You gotta relearn stuff. It's like, I just did those Dave Matthews videos for Rob, right? And I was in a Dave Matthews tribute band like friggin' 20 years ago, right? And I remembered, I knew that I wanted to pick Drive In, Drive Out. So I did, and it was like, it's in here, but I don't fully remember it, and I certainly couldn't just pick up the bass and just start playing it. I would need to do exactly what Getty's talking about, that whole refresher. And I'm sure that once I get, you know, whatever, lots of times for me, I just need the first note. Like, all right, what's the first note that we're starting on? Okay, all right. And then like my ear and my fingers just do the rest, more or less. But I mean, for something that's that complicated, I probably would need to be better to just, you know, go around it a few times, practice it before actually playing it live for somebody. Where other songs that are simpler or that I listen to more often, it's like, yeah, let's just go for it. I'll probably have it, you know. And that's frankly a lot of many reasons. And then this guy, oh yeah, this freaking guy, I'm just kind of skimming through just to remember if there was anything, you know, triggered to talk about. This freaking senior writer, Rolling Stone magazine, talking about touring in the 70s and playing and touring in the 70s, and the guy looks like he's not even 40. I'm just like, yo, nah. We need like a 60-year-old or a 70-year-old, you know, like somebody that's like 65 at least to talk about, 60 at least to talk about it, not some kid who's just good. Like, yeah, I'm just like, geez, that'd be like me. Like literally, like me talking about doing this in the 70s. It's like, yeah, I could talk about touring and all that kind of, like, and doing different things in music, but I don't know what it's like to tour in the 70s. I wasn't alive. It's just like hearsay. It's like hearing from older people and just regurgitating, and then like the telephone game coming up and me making shit up. Especially Rolling Stone magazine person. Jesus. Anyways, it's pretty wild that Howard was there from the beginning. That's pretty cool, I have to say. That's pretty cool. Yeah, talking about weird stories. Obviously touring with Kiss like crazy. That freaking bus thing that they got. Whatever that is. That van. Yeah, I mean, so far it's cool. Just stories. Yeah, it would make sense that Gene Simmons wouldn't be into any of that. Just foolishness. Ridiculousness, but whatever. Anyways, it's whatever. All right, cool. So we got part 2 coming up. Catch you then.